Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
I feel like I've been told
then
this.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hands.
My friend. Taka. What is wrong with you?
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
I agree.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
What do you mean?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
How wholesome of you.
Friendship penetrates?
Shut the fuck up, Hifumi.
Okay, but
Be normal for 5 seconds.
there were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Alright, I guess that's gonna be important later.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I notice, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Yes. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key, I'm gonna stop. During these arguments, you can review the controls. Well, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yep.
We know that part already.
Mm-hmm.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Amazing how you've so thoroughly misunderstood the situation. Like on the most fundamental of levels, in fact.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Ah, it's up for debate, you never know. Maybe a tiger came in.
Between who and who?
Leon and
Between
Sayaka.
Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Yeah, but the killer's Leon. You don't need to call him by his title.
Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
I don't know how you came to this conclusion. Like, did you teleport directly into the bathroom and not see the other room?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
For once, we agree on something.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Thank God this is voice acted.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Why do we need to determine that? This, similarly to the previous point, seems as if it should be self-explanatory. I get that it's the tutorial, but still.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Thank you,
The
Taka.
killer used some random knife they had on him.
The UI is pretty sick. I knew this happened during the trials, but like, it is pretty sick.
No.
Captures the sort of
I do think it
chaotic
was a knife,
feel that
but not
debates
just any
have.
knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
What do you mean, almost positive? What exactly put the element of doubt into your mind?
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Can,
You
oh,
could
can I
sorta see the...
turn up the volume for the voices? They're a little drowned out by the music. Damn. Alright, I guess I'll turn that one down. Wait, no, that's the beat. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm stupid. Alright. Great.
And if you look real close,
That's
I could
better.
totally see that being a kitchen knife.
If you look, if you look real close and squint your eyes, she might have been stabbed by a kitchen knife. But we can't say with certainty yet.
So the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
Well, you see, I could quite easily prove things right now, but for some reason, Makoto didn't see fit to ask Aoi any questions.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right.
Well, no, that wouldn't prove it, to be fair. It's Sayaka that got the knife, I'm pretty sure.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Yo, Mr. Clairvoyant, why don't you just, like, gaze into the cards and tell us? She's right, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find. I have multiple breakout points that I'm ready to present. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates, alright? You can concentrate by holding down the space key. That's called the space bar, I think you'll find. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. It's just like playing Happy Chaos in Guilty Gear. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Well then, good luck. Alright. Finally.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody
Ah, but, you see... No, that's wrong doesn't have quite the same oomph as objection, does
Didn't
it?
take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Yeah, we know. She was sipping in the dining hall.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
More to the point, though, who did go into the kitchen?
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time.
But who did come through?
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect?
Does that count? That's an excellent question. If two people collaborate to murder somebody, do they both count as being blackened, or is it just the one that actually does the killing?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear.
Oh,
If there
thank
is an
goodness.
accomplice, do they
Thank
also
you.
become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
I like that each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but there's actually no benefit to doing that, so I don't see why anybody would.
In other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Ah, but what if they conspired to murder two people? Would that count? I mean, maybe? I don't know. Is there a loophole in here somewhere?
There's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief. Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Thank you.
Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
I don't like how their portraits keep doing that.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Yes, I'd like to know as well.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Please, Skype. Hina, please just tell me who you saw. Why has nobody asked? Let me check this Discord. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get interrupted again based off that, but let's keep going.
I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Why didn't you mention this? You're all terrible at this.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
What did you mean?
Right.
What? Leon, what do you mean?
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
True story.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
First off, stop being such a prude. Secondarily, are you calling Sakura a boy? I don't think she'd appreciate that very much.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Oh my fucking god. Look, I wanted clarification at first as well. But you've been living with her for 3 days. And you didn't know? Alright.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person.
Oh my fucking god. Finally.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
I fucking know.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
It was Sayaka? Oh no, it could have been Junko. Someone who's not here, are you talking
Sayaka.
about? Yes! Oh, I fucking nailed it!
And then later, she wound up dead.
I fucking did it. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the kitchen knife from the kitchen was... Are you seriously asking me this? I assume you're just checking I stayed awake during that part there, huh?
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for something.
Oh, no. You poor naive bitch. Yeah, I thought so. Here goes again. Alright, seems like we're good.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
I mean... I guess. But Leon's name is written on the wall.
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim and press the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we can figure out what that something is... Oh yeah, focus. Focus. Heh. Heh. Give me an R, baby. Come on. There we go.
Now I understand.
All too simple.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed
Remember to
some
stay
evidence?
hydrated.
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
Celeste. Sayaka is literally in the bathroom. I feel like removing the hair wouldn't do much to hide the fact Sakia was in the room. Just a hunch. I think people would be able to tell.
That makes sense, does it not?
No. Because she's literally still in the room.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her
Yes, exactly. Thank God.
Yes, very true, very
Shut your face, piggy.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
You're right. I can tell you who it is.
Are you sure we
if you'd
decided
like.
something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
I have more conclusive evidence if you're interested.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Now, we're obviously not going to talk about the blood, so we're going to go with the doorknob
Do you remember
next.
anything remarkable about the
Yes.
bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The doorknob. Doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The one on the bathroom door, hero.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Leon, you murdering piece of shit. It's the men's room. They don't have locks. You should be aware of this fact. You know.
You still don't see?
Though,
Okay,
I
then.
guess he would say that, wouldn't he? Seeing as he is the one that did it, he would feel like that's the case, wouldn't he? Okay.
Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Damn. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak points you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak points are actually lies. Well then, good luck. Alright, I mean, fair enough. To be honest, I assumed that to be the case. I assume eventually you'll also have to cycle through evidence.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because
Is it
Sayaka
that
had
one?
locked it.
Nay.
No, what's wrong?
Got him. Easy. I had one before, it almost baited me.
It wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Why is Hifumi pointing right now?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
What a team player. Thanks, bro.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
Yo, you ever seen somebody flex on someone else because of their door frame?
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Yeah, but it would have
The
felt
killer could
locked.
easily make that mistake,
Also,
thanks to one
the
important
door
detail about the scene of the
plaques are
crime.
different. One important detail, something the killer didn't know. For some reason, they were convinced the door was locked, which means the important detail the killer didn't know was that the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Like, first off, no, but secondarily, like, I can think of multiple reasons it would be
And yet,
conceivable.
he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
My man, you've been shown so much evidence already.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms? Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell
Then who
you.
did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Shut the fuck up, Hifumi.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
I can tell you who did it, but they're gonna make me keep waiting.
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Ah, yes, that's a tremendous idea, Taka. Thank you once again for your inspiring insight. Let's just pick a name out of the hat.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
It's true, given everyone
For
could die,
serious.
it should probably need to be a unanimous decision, right?
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
God, I wish they'd just let me tell them.
As a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Is it about the letters on the wall?
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
She really didn't sound too
It's fine,
thrilled.
it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering. How did the culprit get into Makoto's
This isn't
room
what
in
I
the
was
first
looking
place?
for. But the answer is that Sayaka opened the door.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
Look here, I know you're trying to cover your own ass, but no, shut your fucking
I
mouth.
think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
Amazingly, you're not far off.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, but it could. Assuming Sayaka encouraged the person to come in the first place.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
You're very close, but you're not quite there.
Why exactly can't that be it?
The reason there's no way Sayaka invited the killer into the room. But I think that she did. So what do you want from me here? Oh, wait, no. What? But I think she did invite the person in. What do you mean? What am I presenting? Oh, fuck. Camera didn't like that. Dude, my hands are so fucking cold. I know that's kind of out of nowhere. But like, the last week or so, my hands and feet have been mad fucking cold. I'm assuming it's a side effect of the hormones, though. Or, you know, cancer. Nice, you know, those are the only two possibilities, of course. Bro, I don't know what you want. Oh, fuck. I clicked on that by accident. I'm just gonna present the nameplates. No. You're really fucking with my perception of the crime right now. Cause, like, I'm so sure she did, though. I don't know how you want me to approach this. You want me to answer this incorrectly in the grand scheme of things? Because she has to have invited the killer inside. She was going to murder them. Do you want me to say switching grooms?
I got it!
Okay.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why
This
she asked
is
me to
just
switch rooms in the
wrong.
first place.
This is actually the wrong answer, but they've made me do it. I genuinely don't believe that this is the correct state of things. Like, yes, she said this, but she was lying.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
There's no other explanation.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Oh, thank you. Oh my god. I can't believe they made me do that.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
That was the equivalent of when you're dunking on a boss and then the cutscene is like, oh, you got fucking owned, brother. Like, why did you make me do this? I knew Makoto was wrong.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Oh shit, what the fuck is this? She did send a note. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Look, she even mentioned the nameplate. I'm a fucking genius. I already read it in the screenshots, okay. Well, not the screenshot, the icon.
Top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appear.
I would have never thought to do that. That's quite impressive. So, you've been sitting on this the whole fucking time? Why didn't you present this at the start? Why? Okay, whatever.
Man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
True, it is a common practice, but I wouldn't have thought of it.
It can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
Why? What are you up to?
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh?
I mean, yeah, obviously.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
It's signed, so sure.
Whether it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
And then sign it with Sayaka's name?
No.
Nay.
I didn't. But of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note. Sayaka wrote it. I can see why you'd be having trouble accepting this, but yes, that's definitely the case.
But why? Why would she write that?
Makoto, you're about to learn a very unfortunate fact. She wanted to frame you.
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
You see Mondo? Mondo, fucking relax, dude. Calm
She
down.
must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
I'm sure.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
I'm gonna whip my fucking keyboard against the wall. What are you talking about?
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Not really, but I guess we have to, because I feel like this isn't worth
Very
indulging.
well then. Pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Fuck.
In other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said...
Fuck, this is a slow projectile weapon, damn.
It certainly would seem that way.
Is there a way to skip? I gotta get back around to that one, because I missed like a fucking dumbass.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Hold on. Can I fast forward? Control key.
But in the note, it specifically says, I see. Then they would have gone exactly.
Okay. There we go. I'm a fucking idiot.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
I think it's incredible that so many people have come into this trial knowing nothing about what we've discovered.
That's right. The nameplates got switched. Just
Like, a
the
bunch of
rooms
people have basically come in and just started throwing darts at the wall, like, well, it would have gone to Sayaka's room. No, you fucking idiot. The doors are different. Fuck me.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
I'm glad you're catching up.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room.
Yes.
Where Sayaka was.
Exactly.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem.
That's kind of irrelevant,
And
but
the one
sure.
who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
The nameplates were pretty close to being the most important clue, but Leon being written on the wall is the biggie, you know. It was Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
Now, I would like you to follow that train of logic down a little bit further, Makoto.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you
She
about.
specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Mm-hmm.
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Mm-hmm.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
Ah. That's the question, isn't it?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Correct.
What?
That's right.
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
You're all so close.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person. That's where the answer lies.
Mm-hmm.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
Yes, but there was an intervening step.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Thank you, Taka. I don't know what we'd do without you.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Please let me just fucking tell them Leon's name is on the wall.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
I also just realized, didn't they say earlier that all the toolkits had, like, a wrapping on them, like cellophane or something? We could go around and check all the toolboxes, surely, to see which one's been opened, and that would tell us immediately.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me.
I already plotted
There was
this
a
out.
replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Yes.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Well, it's the only speck of gold on her. To be fair, I think it's reasonable that he wouldn't have noticed this. But, you know.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there.
Yeah.
Is that gold?
This was the first big giveaway.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Mm-hmm.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
You're damn right. What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death, that's what we need to make clear. There's still more? Oh, they're probably about to tell me about cycling ammo, right? Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets. Mm-hmm. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage. You can press the Q key to rotate your cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. Or you can use the mouse wheel, thank God. By the way, if logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. But for our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well, that's what I set it to. Good luck and have fun. Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the first blow was dealt. Sword-based sneak attack.
No.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
What?
So
This?
she tried to fight back.
Wait.
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay. No. Oh, it's the sheath. Okay, I know what it is. It's the first blow with the sheath. I was having some trouble parsing that one for some reason.
That's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
No, it's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Have you tried being less stupid?
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Well, not if I really wanted to flex on
That's
them.
true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
A little bit heavy and bulky, but it wouldn't be useless.
So how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
Unless you were a fucking
So
god.
you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
Amazing how quickly this fell apart for you, isn't it, Taka?
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
I think it's impressive that the very first thing you said was wrong.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
Tragically, everything else is
Broke her
wrong
wrist
by
with the sword.
extension.
They took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes...
Part of the body that shows she never used the sword was her palms.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her
This was the
hands were
first thing that
perfectly
told me
clean,
something suspicious
so
was
I don't
going
think she ever
on.
picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
I would love if you all could listen. Like, it's not like this is a life or death situation or anything. Feel free to space out and not track any statements we make.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Oh my fucking god. Ah, yes, of course. The natural reaction of anyone who'd just been attacked. I'd better wash my hands. I wouldn't want to be dirty when the killer breaks in now, would I? What would they think of me then? Oh god, unthinkable.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that?
Because it's fucking absurd.
Ugly?
No, because it's fucking ridiculous.
No, that's not it at all.
Oh, the water was off. Look, there's a more baseline thought process we could go through here, which is just, why would she do that while she's hiding from the killer? But sure, I guess because the water was off.
According to the Monokuma
That
file,
point
Sayaka's
was
time of
so
death was
fucking
around
stupid. I
1:30
hate that we
a.m.
even indulged it. What an absurd behavior that would have had to have been.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water
Remember
in the
to stay
bathroom
hydrated.
shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually,
What the fuck? Oh my god. Go take a shower right fucking now. Hifumi. Please be normal for 5 fucking seconds.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Oh!
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
What? But what? My man, people have said some unkind things to you in the past if you're not sure, aren't you? Haven't they?
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword.
Mm-hmm.
But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife...
Oh, you're so close, Taka. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, no, it's gotta be me. But okay, he was so close.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Oh my god, it's taken us so fucking long to get here.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Do you all not remember that we established Sayaka got the knife?
Sayaka?
Mm-hmm.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Have you known the whole time?
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of...
Dude, I'm so fucking smart. I fucking nailed it before the trial even began.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms
Have they done it?
was so that she could pin the crime on you.
Oh, look at that. An actually correct statement.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yeah. I know that fucking sucks, bro, but I'm glad you finally caught up.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room. where she
Oh
was
my
staying.
god, that's 2 correct statements in a row, baby.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
Yes, she's dead. It certainly was, wasn't it?
For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched
Which
rooms.
no one would believe. You already almost didn't all believe
I
that.
don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
He's also the most gullible one.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Oh my god, look who's finally arrived at the party. Yeah.
In the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
How quickly the turns table.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Makoto, I'm gonna need you to shut your mouth.
Because...
This is gonna have to be a pretty impressive thing you're gonna pull out.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument.
Have we?
You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think.
Alright! Oh, alright, fucking hell, we're in the middle of a trial, aren't we? Oh, shit. Damn, you right.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
I knew that it wasn't gonna be until, like, the end of the trial that they actually determined the numbers were letters. Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? As far as clue goes, there's nothing left. Shut your fucking mouth. There is something. There goes Skype again. I thought we were good. Alright, let's carry on. It was from my girlfriend, if you're curious. My girlfriend would never frame me for murder. But, you know, Makoto not quite so lucky. Dying message has gotta be it.
Decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Yo, slap that boy in there.
No, that's wrong.
Well, that was easy.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
I knew you all weren't listening.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden.
You're right. But, no, only halfway there.
Too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
This is another question that I feel like shouldn't even be indulged, but yes. It's her left index finger.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Well, you see...
1037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
Hey, you big fucking nerd. What does this random combination of numbers mean?
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh. It's time.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1,
Yeah.
look like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yes. Oh my god, they're doing it.
You're right. The connecting line is barely there. So
They're
assumed
doing
was
it.
one
They're
line.
on the way. I'm so proud of you.
Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Wow, fucking rude, but true.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
Shut the fuck up.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
You're so close. It's agonizing. I fucking hate you.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank God Kyoko is here. Oh God. Rotato.
Oh my god. Now I see.
Oh, we did it. We got there. Oh my God. It took forever, but we've arrived.
You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Well. Oh. Bring me the boy. Where is the boy? Oh, I should have gone the other way. God fucking damn it.
Here's my answer.
Found him.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Yep.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
We finally did it.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Bro, you're gonna have to do a lot better than that. I'm gonna need you to put some spirit into this denial. That's not gonna get you anywhere.
Bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
I like how spiky you've turned. You're like a porcupine when threatened. But you're gonna need to try a lot harder than that.
No, it's not random at all.
My man just sat there like, fucking squiggling while she's fucking bleeding out. Like, might as well draw something, right?
In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Oh, does it?
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Strange how you were prepared to do it when you thought it was me?
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Uh-huh.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground?
I get that this is the
incinerator,
tutorial one, but man, we're really, like, just breezing through this one.
Stabbed Sayaka. They must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
There's a little bit more than just the scrap of fabric, isn't there, Sakura? Like his fucking name!
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which reveals the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who is responsible. Where it was disposed of. Okay, I guess not. So how then?
I got it!
Alright.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
No.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves Leon is the real killer. Oh my god, he actually did fucking throw it, huh? I just didn't want to accept that as being true. It's gotta be the
key to the
crystal ball.
trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Is it that one?
You'd have to get close to the
Ah,
incinerator
no, it's
in order
that
to
one.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of
I
the
can't
evidence
believe that this
without
is
using the
actually what
trash room
happened.
key.
It's fucking insane to think that he actually did this to dispose of it.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could.
I just really didn't want to accept that this was true. Oh my god, it seems so fucking ridiculous.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Yo, you ready to watch Leon about to try and accuse Hero now instead? Throw it. Divine with it.
I got it.
Ah, just pondering
Killer
my
simply took
orb
aim
in the
at
incinerator room.
switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
I know.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Yeah, we know.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be...
It's 30 feet! Oh my god.
The pinpoint
Wait, did we hear that already?
throw a glass ball that
Was I
far
just
and hit the
amazed by the
glass
same
wall.
piece of information twice?
Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Is that so?
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the ultimate fanfic creator. The baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Good one.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you.
Someone's become awfully aggressive in the last 10 or so
You
minutes.
still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Every case has one last statement to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. What? However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, fuck. Damn, whoa, this is pretty fucking intense. Alright, so we got... Oh, fuck. We got, where's, knock knock? Here's knock knock. Oh, over? Oh, yeah. Let's see, then, after knock knock... It's this one, I suppose. Wait. No, yeah, it has to be that one. Then it's the blockaroo. Then he's swinging. She's dropping the knife. She's running. She's hiding. Then he tries to open the door. Let's see, then... Wait, no. We gotta unscrew the door. Oh, there's... Ah, there's turning the door down there, so it unscrews the door. Then it's the stabberoo. Where's the stabberoo? Oh wait, does that have to go in there first? No. Right? No, it's gotta be Drop's knife there. Alright, it's not stabberoo. Which one is next then? Oh, I guess it's this. Oh, she's already been stabbed, so it's that. Right, of course. There's fucking blood behind her, and I'm like, oh yes, there was blood, and then she got stabbed. Wrote it, and then he did the cleanup. Then we got tossing the boy. Then we got tossing the boy. And then we got burnt. Alright. Damn, that's pretty fucking serious.
I think I'd better take
That's
one
like the
more look back
most
at the case
thorough way to test that you figured out what actually happened I can think of. Like, you have to actually show you understood the whole case.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Damn,
Then
dramatic.
something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the...
Oh, I'm an idiot. She's dropping it in that panel. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, it is. I didn't even notice the knife was actually in that panel. Wow, I'm so fucking stupid.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate, and hit the incinerator switch.
I still can't fucking believe it.
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal
Damn.
ball, thrown with absolute
That was one
precision,
stock
hit the
plate
switch on
breaking
the
sound
incinerator,
effect.
which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Oh shit.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object!
That should be irrelevant because we can all vote for you.
All of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
You have to try a lot harder than that, dude.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well, how nice for you.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it.
What?
Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Have we not presented enough already? Your first bullet time battle. Oh shit. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you're locked onto with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. This is weird. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. That is typically what tempo means. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Good luck. Okay, that's fucking weird.
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
Oh, we're actually gonna go with the fact nobody's opened their toolbox, huh? Sick.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Damn. I don't know how we're gonna make a comeback to that just thrilling argument.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
I see. Oh fuck, he's fully upside down. Oh fuck. Indisputable evidence. The moment of truth. Alright, so...
Where's your proof?
Lock
You
on.
kidding me? Not a chance.
Oh,
It
fuck.
wasn't me. Stupid.
Oh, I have to lock on in tempo as well.
your
fuck.
proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
My man is putting up quite the argument.
Where's your
Oh fuck,
proof?
I'm terrible.
You kidding me?
Oh, can you lock onto
Not a
more than
chance.
once?
It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Okay, now I'm getting it.
You lied. Shut up. Stupid. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
What an argument, dude. Incredible.
Where's your proof?
Get fucked, Leon.
This should prove it.
Jackpot.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys.
Damn, I thought about this earlier as well. Dude, I really am a genius. I'm such a gamer. Oh my god, look at me.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Oh, yes. Of course, I see, I see.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Oh,
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
oh my god. He's melting.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
That is probably what you'd feel like. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Easy. Oh, fucking hell, really? Damn, that's a lot of money.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get it.
Why did it look at her specifically for that?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna
This isn't Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Stop trying to sell it this hard. What's in the loot box? Oh, it's Leon. Wow. Oh. Ah, looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed. It stopped being kill or be killed partway through that interaction.
So, that's why...
No. You did defend yourself, but you chose to continue the attack when you didn't need to anymore.
None of you are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this. True. But you still chose to do it.
I was just unlucky. That's all.
Hey, come on!
You couldn't voice the whole thing. Come on. You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video had actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Yeah, we remember. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have seen something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. I don't think she was doing it from the beginning. But she definitely decided to. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? No. It didn't seem like she had any intention of killing anybody until she saw the tape. I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, you're dead. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, I really do, yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us, this is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Stop lunging at Monokuma. But
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron. You bitch. She is a waif, and you're telling me that you couldn't handle it? Strong enough, I was sure it would leave a bruise. If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. He lied. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. At first.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It is not because you had unclouded intent to commit murder.
So, that's why...
That's not Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Swah! If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh! Did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. Interesting. After all, the people with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up. Let's hurry up and get to what everybody's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Hey,
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society, which we live in, demands it.
Stop, please.
now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No, 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 no.
This is pretty horrific, to be fair.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Huh? Oh no. No. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. That was terrifying. Oh my god. That was the true face of despair. Jesus Christ. If we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. Yeah. I agree.
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or is this case a dark, awful, secret society type of bear?
Well,
Why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make some sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. What? Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass.
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. Oh, you're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Very astute. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Or is this like a fucking Squid Game type of arrangement? Is that what's going on?
Sorry, I've said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later.
And there he goes. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. It was pretty nightmarish, you're not wrong. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Like, seeing somebody die is pretty traumatic in and of itself, but in, like, that kind of way as well? Jesus Christ, presumably the others have to be worse, right? Damn. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. She thinks you're stupid too.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. She is, like, definitely distorting this a little bit to make you feel better. What?
so...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. It doesn't really, though, does it? Like, if I was being murdered, I would kind of just want to know that they had a better chance of arresting the person that murdered me. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. It's not like she had anything else to do. Maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her. I agree. That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. You are definitely just trying to make him feel better. She wasn't sure she could kill someone, or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the death of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and to keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths. I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? That's very unhealthy to be that way. Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh. Ah! Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Oh, fuck, what a zinger. Good one. Damn. We did it. We saved the city. Well, fuck. First trial, 3 people are already dead. Well, that went well. Oh, wonderful. I got to keep the murder weapon. Amazing. I'm a genius. Oh, fuck. I'm so good.